Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to RWF Rock of Ages. We'd like to welcome you to our biggest and best special event we have ever done here in the RWF. My name is Paps LaRue, here to call the action from ringside as always. And as always, we have a hell of a night in store for each and every single one of you. Before we get to tonight's action, I would like to thank everybody for joining us here on RWF Television, just like you do each and every single week, which of course you can watch us on 95.7 The Rock's Facebook page. You can also check us out at Around River City, at the Around River City app, which you can get on Apple TV and Roku devices. So if you have an Apple TV or a Roku device, you can always download the Around River City app and catch all the action there. You can watch a lot of things on there, actually. You can check out all of the live shows that we have had up in the Sound Lounge as of late. You can also catch some high school sports. We have podcasts up there as well. And, of course, us here at the RWF. And that's going to get us started with the action tonight. The Curtain Jerker match. We are getting ourselves a Rock Foundation Championship match. Billy Doc Niles, former Rock Foundation champion, and, of course, the longest reigning Rock Foundation champion, going to try to get that belt back from newly crowned Rock Foundation champion Bags, who won that title at our last special event. Of course, Billy Doc Niles winning the opportunity to join in this match tonight, thanks to the Rock Foundation tournament, which he was able to win. He rolled through Ring Boy to get through into this match. He rolled through the entire field to get to tonight here at RWF Rock of Ages. So he is going to challenge for that Rock Foundation Championship title one more time. Again, Bags, the newly crowned Rock Foundation champion, won the title at our last special event and has been carrying it around ever since, but this is his first title defense, so let's see if he has what it takes to maintain that newly found Rock Foundation Championship title and defend it against one of the very, very best who has ever held it here tonight. We'll take the action down to ringside, where we will have Dixie Normus get ready for our ringside announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you... Oh, wait a second. No, that's not what we're doing. It's the Rock Foundation Championship match.
Thank you, Dixie Normus. That is A-plus journalism that we have you in the ring for. That is going to bring out our challenger, Billy Doc Niles, a.k.a. Mr. Fister, coming out to the ring. Mr. Fister, again, the longest reigning Rock Foundation champion. Held that title, it was for 6 weeks. And that was back when the Rock Foundation Championship was a title that needed to be defended each and every week on RWF television. So Billy Doc Niles was able to storm through so much competition in the way of becoming the longest reigning Rock Foundation champion in RWF history. So Billy Doc Niles definitely has what it takes to maintain a title. Let's see if he can take it off of Bags tonight. Of course, this will be an interesting matchup because Billy Doc Niles and Bags have formed a tag team partnership at one point and actually have a successful tag team match under their belts. So who knows? Maybe after the Rock Foundation title is out of the way, maybe these two might end up tagging up, but that's if tonight goes off without too much bad blood being spilled in the ring. And that's going to bring out our Rock Foundation champion, Bags. Bags again picking up that Rock Foundation championship at our last special event, which was RWF Mosh Pit. And if you missed the action, you can always check out our videos at 957therock.com and, of course, at the Around River City app. And check the tape yourself. Bags wearing that Rock Foundation championship proudly. He is one of two superstars here in the RWF who have held both titles. Bags was the inaugural RWF champion, won that in our very first event here in the RWF. Because, hey, we needed ourselves a champion, so that was our very, very first match. Was a six-man ladder match where Bags won the RWF championship. Held on to that title for several months, too. Actually had a lot of run-ins with Puck, who will have yet another chance at the RWF Championship tonight. But Bags picking up that RWF Rock Foundation Championship, one of only two people to have both belts. Actually, L. Scott Roberto Shaw, who will be defending the RWF Championship tonight, is actually the first on that list of only 2 people. So Bags has a lot of championship gold in his history. Let's see if he can hang on to that Rock Foundation Championship title that he has carried around so proudly these last few weeks. Rock Foundation Championship gold on the line. This following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Of course, the challenger, Billy Doc Niles, a.k.a. Mr. Fister. Look for that giant Mr. Fister punch later on in this match that has put many people away, that has won him championship gold, that has held him championship gold. Let's see if it works for him tonight. Of course, the champion Bags, very much a title holder in his right. Like I said, one of only 2 people that have held the Rock Foundation Championship and the RWF Heavyweight Championship. Look for Midnight Metal coming from him, his big finishing move that has put away just about everybody here on the roster in the RWF. So Bags going to hand over that Rock Foundation Championship gold. Will it be for the last time? Referee Drew Peacock taking it over to Billy Doc Niles, who knows damn well what that belt looks like and wants to wear that belt around his waist yet again. So the belt being hoisted high above the ring for all to see. We'll take it to the side, and here we go. Bags, Billy Doc Niles. Rock Foundation Championship gold is on the line, and the bell has rung, and Billy Doc Niles off to a fantastic start with that swinging neck breaker. Now working on the fist of his opponent, Bags. Billy Doc Niles has proven himself to be a very talented in-ring performer, very talented mat wrestler, not just a striker. He is known as a striker, obviously with his big maneuver, the Mr. Fister, but that maneuver right there, the Wasteland Senton combo, Billy Doc Niles could be looking to end this match early. Mr. Fister has been hit! Mr. Fister has been hit! There's a cover, middle of the ring, 1, 2, and a kick out. Wow, just like that, we almost had a title change here at RWF Rock of Ages, but Bags kicking out of that one, and ladies and gentlemen, this match will not end early. Holy cow. Billy Doc Niles hitting Mr. Fister almost right away, the first 2 maneuvers he puts on. And Bags was in trouble immediately. He's got to fight his way back into this match if he wants to maintain that Rock Foundation Championship gold, and a nice enziguri kick to the back of the head on Billy Doc Niles. Bags going to try to slow things down, tearing away at the knees of Billy Doc Niles. Going to have to do that to the bigger man, try to take the power advantage away, the leverage advantage, if you will, away from the bigger man. Again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paps LaRue. Thank you for joining us here at RWF Rock of Ages, our biggest special event we have ever done here in the RWF, as Billy Doc Niles comes off the ropes and Bags hits him with a big fist, and we'll get a nice back suplex out of him. Bags doing a little skip to Maloo over Billy Doc Niles, and up to the middle rope he goes, coaxing Billy Doc Niles to his feet. Went for a shoulder block off the middle ropes, but Billy Doc Niles just shushed him away. Bags with a nice bridging suplex there. Bags a suplex machine in his own right as well. Billy Doc Niles a big punch to the kidney there. That was a hell of a jarring punch there. That will send a shockwave up the entire side of your body, especially coming from a big man like that. And it looks like he's gearing up for Mr. Fister again. A second Mr. Fister. Punching Bags square in the face, middle of the ring. We'll get a cover for the Rock Foundation Championship. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Doc Niles ends the short reign of Rock Foundation champion Bags with not 1, but 2 Mr. Fisters here tonight. Boy, Billy Doc Niles making short work of Bags. This match did not last very long. That was the first Mr. Fister punch right there. Bags would kick out of that maneuver. But I got to believe that starting the match off like that, Bags didn't have much in the tank for the rest of the match, and that was the second and bigger of the Mr. Fister punches that he took. Look at this again. The impact. Out cold. Bags was out cold before he even hit the mat, making this cover all but elementary. And ladies and gentlemen, Billy Doc Niles will be hoisting that Rock Foundation Championship gold once again. And believe me, he is more than happy to have that. That is his baby right there. Billy Doc Niles is the man that has made that belt, put that belt on the map, and believe me when I say he is happy as a clam to have that in his hands one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Doc Niles regaining the Rock Foundation Championship title here at RWF Rock of Ages. Well, that doesn't mean that the action is over. We have got ourselves a table turmoil match, but before we get to that, let's remind everybody that the St. Patty's Day .01K is coming up next Saturday. So 1 week from tonight, we'll be doing the St. Patty's Day .01K. I am so thankful that we get to do it this year. We did not get to last year because of obvious reasons that I shouldn't have to get into, but we are doing it this year, even though it is going to look a little bit different. Join us down at Riverside Park between 4 and 6 p.m. on Saturday, next Saturday. So it is pretty much within that 2-hour time frame. Come on down whenever it works most conveniently for you and whatever group of friends you may be coming down with. Okay? Get yourself signed up now at 957therock.com or use the 957 The Rock app. It's only $20, and it includes a free t-shirt and then, of course, a free beer after the walk over at Brothers Bar. So from there, you get yourself signed up, and all you're walking is 32.8 feet. It is a literal .01K. It is very literally the world's shortest run walk, and that is, again, 1 week from tonight. It'll be Saturday, next Saturday, down at Riverside Park. Thanks to Paul's Heating and Air Conditioning, Brothers Bar, Schneider Accounting and Tax, First Business Solutions, Genzi's Game Day Pub, and us here at 95.7 The Rock. And that is going to bring us this tag team table turmoil match between Team T-Bone and Team Bruce the Money Man. So we'll take it down to Drew Peacock, who is down at ringside ready to call this match. This is a table turmoil match. That means put your opponents through the table to eliminate them. It is Team T-Bone, which consists of T-Bone, Brian from the Morning Sickness, and Decker from the Road Rage, taking on Team Money Man, which consists of Bruce the Money Man from Firefighters Credit Union, James from Features in Holman, and none other than Dick Record, ladies and gentlemen, who is actually putting the screws to T-Bone in the middle of the ring right now. Dick Record out there in a full three-piece suit, wrestling his old ass off. We have Bruce the Money Man tying it up with Decker from the Road Rage, and James from Features in Holman tying it up right now with Brian. Remember, you must put your opponents through a table. All three opponents from each team must go through the ring, or must go through the table. So set up a table, put your opponent through it. When your team is out of people, you lose. Simple as that. It is table turmoil here at RWF Rock of Ages. We have yet to see a table get brought into the ring, though, but now that Dick Record is down at the bottom of the apron there, down by a table, maybe he breaks up that table and brings it back in with him. If he's able to get back up, Dick Record is very much up there in age, folks, but he is very much in this match as he slides back in and tried to get a T-Bone suplex, ironically, on T-Bone, and T-Bone follows it up with a back suplex to Dick Record, picking on the older man. T-Bone, what the hell is the matter with you? The youngest man in the ring beating up on the oldest man in the ring over in the lower left-hand corner. Bruce the Money Man tried to pick up Brian there in a fireman's carry, and Brian slips out of it. T-Bone grabbing himself a table, and he's going to slide this into the ring. Of course, this whole thing started with just a fatal four-way table match where T-Bone ended up winning by putting Bruce the Money Man through a table, winning that fatal four-way match. Well, then the very next week, it ended up being T-Bone versus Bruce the Money Man in a singles table match. Well, then we thought, what the hell? What do we say we get these guys some teammates and have them battle it out? And that's why we have table turmoil here this evening. T-Bone hitting Dick Record with the table. Did not go through, though. You have to actually go through the table to get eliminated in this match. T-Bone tying it up with Bruce the Money Man over in the corner there. Bruce the Money Man, of course, from Firefighters Credit Union, and we would like to thank the folks from Firefighters Credit Union for helping us out with high school sports this last year. And still currently, actually. They've been helping us broadcast the high school sports in the area, and we thank you for it. So thanks to Firefighters Credit Union and a bunch of other people as well. We're just thanking Firefighters Credit Union because Bruce the Money Man is in the ring right now, and all three of his teammates are still in this one. And Bruce throwing... Boy, it looked like two team members from Team T-Bone went near the table, and they could have gone crashing through. Neither of them did, though. Both T-Bone and Brian were by that table. Did not go through it as Bruce the Money Man has been slammed into it. T-Bone picking up Bruce the Money Man, but Decker, his own man, Decker, gets thrown into him. Bruce the Money Man thrown into the table again. Kicks his way out of it, throwing T-Bone into the table. Now T-Bone is in trouble. Remember, if you go through that table, that's it for you. T-Bone getting picked up here. Launched into the table, and ladies and gentlemen, the captain from Team T-Bone is out. T-Bone, the first person eliminated from our table turmoil match. Bruce the Money Man putting him out. It looks like James from Features and Holman picks up a table. He's going to bring that into the ring. Bruce the Money Man tried to get off the top ropes onto Decker, but no water in the pool for him. Big time back suplex as Bruce the Money Man hitting Brian from the morning sickness with it. Oh, we got the old guy. We got Dick Record with a table right now. What's he got planned for that? Sort of hovering over, and he decides to set it down and then stretches his lower back a little bit. Maybe an old man can't pick up a table, but he can pick up Decker for sure. Decker fighting his way out of that hold, fighting his way off of Dick Record, which you would think would be easy with the old man, but let's just say Mr. Record is quite the spry old guy. Not so much right now, though. He's face down in the corner of the ring right now as James, his partner, moving that table over. Looked like he was going to try to set it up in the corner there. Now he's setting it down on the ground. Remember, must put your opponents through the table. Team T-Bone is down one man, so it is 2-on-3 right now. Looks like James tried to put a maneuver on Brian, and Brian puts a reversal in on that. Brian and Bruce, the only two men in the ring right now, as Dick Record and Decker fight it out on the lower parts of the ring area there. We've only had one table break. We have to see at least two more. I hope they have enough tables hiding out under that ring. We've got one in the ring right now. Bruce the Money Man tying it up with Brian in the middle of the ring, and now it looks like Decker and Dick are going to join them, and James joins them as well. Decker tried to pick up a table there, but nothing doing. As Bruce the Money Man going to set that table up in the corner. He's already taken one man out of this match. Can he take two? And Bruce the Money Man ended up taking out T-Bone. And it is 3-on-1 right now as Bruce, James, and Dick are pretty much all over Decker. Decker is at the mercy of these three, and he's going to get himself a little suplex city. 1, 2, make that 3 German suplexes. Brian comes in to help him out. Brian gets suplexed into the corner, was in danger of hitting the table there. Remember, you crash through that table, that is it for you, as Dick Record sets that table up in the corner. It looks like James is going to grab another table and bring that into the ring. Big time spear. Is Dick going to pick up... Dick Record has picked up Decker and slammed him through the table, ladies and gentlemen. It is 3-on-1. What an impressive maneuver as the old man Dick Record picks up Decker from the Road Rage and slams him through a table. Holy free holies, ladies and gentlemen. And now Brian from the Morning Sickness is in serious, serious trouble. It is 3-on-1 right now in this table turmoil match. Wow! James picking up Brian as Dick Record climbs the top rope, and from the top rope to the floor with a big axe handle smash. These three just having their way with Brian. He's got to fight his way out of this some way, somehow. But here come the Wolves. One table in the middle of the ring. Someone's going to have to set that up. Brian fighting desperately, a heroic effort, but I don't know if he's going to be able to outmaneuver a 3-on-1 right now. Brian may be a former Rock Foundation champion, but I don't think he's got what it takes to take down 3 of RWF's best. But the table has to be set up, and right now they're just beating him down. Brian bloodied and in the corner. and the Wolves smell the blood. Bryan fighting his way out. Boy, that table got kicked out of there. Bryan's not fooling around now. He's got Bruce the Money Man on the outside of the ring. He's got Dick in the middle of the ring who sweeps his way out of that maneuver. They're going to have to try to get a table back in here and get Bryan through this if they want to end this matchup, though. Bryan showing a valiant effort there, but I got to believe it was all for nothing. Nice little corkscrew leg whip there. Bryan setting up that. Is he going to set up the table? No, James is going to rip it out of his hands. Then Bryan's going to rip it back out of his hands. And then slams it right into the face of James from Features and Holman. But again, it is 3-on-1 right now. I got to believe this is elementary at this point. We're going to have to set that table up and just end this now. End this massacre. Big time double knee breaker. James going to march down out of the ring. Oh, Bryan's going to go for the capital B. Bryan hitting the capital B. It did land on a table, but it did not break. And James with a back suplex out of it. Was that right there Bryan's last little breath of air? As James, and now it looks like Dick Records got a table as well. James hitting Bryan with that table, but you got to put him through it, though. Bryan is just at the mercy of these three after losing both of his tag team partners in this match. James throwing that table to the outside of the ring. I don't think that's what he meant to do. It looked like he meant to put it up in the corner, but just kind of lost his grip on it. We've got tables everywhere, ladies and gentlemen, in this table turmoil match, but hey, we promised you blood and you got it. And Dick Records slamming that table into the head of Bryan. You got to believe after years and years that Dick has always wanted to do that, so Dick is smiling from ear to ear right now. James hitting Bryan in the back with that table. Bruce the Money Man catching some air on the outside of the ring. I think all three of these old guys just sort of swarming around Bryan right now, wondering what they're doing, probably taking a breath of fresh air. It has taken a lot out of them in this table turmoil match. Looks like Bruce the Money Man has some plans. He's got a table, and now he's going to whack Bryan with it. Now is he going to set it up in the corner? Bruce the Money Man setting that table up in the corner. James from Features and Holman slamming that table into the lower back of Bryan. And now Bryan getting thrown into the table, and ladies and gentlemen, I got to believe this is going to be it right here as Bruce the Money Man setting up Bryan into the table, and in he goes. Ladies and gentlemen, a clean sweep for Team Money Man. Bruce the Money Man from Firefighters Credit Union, James from Features and Holman, and Dick Record from Midwest Family Broadcasting. Victorious in this very first table turmoil match. That big enziguri kick to the side. This was very, very one-sided at the tail end of this, as Bryan was the sole survivor. Well, for a while, the sole survivor of Team T-Bone. T-Bone was taken out first. Dick Record with a very, very impressive power bomb, taking out Decker into a table. And then Bruce would finally put Bryan through the table. And ladies and gentlemen, we have our winners of the table turmoil match. It is Bruce the Money Man, James from Features and Holman, and Dick Record. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not done here tonight at RWF Rock of Ages. Of course, we are going to have ourselves the RWF Championship match. Before I do, I want to remind everybody that every Friday morning, we give out a little date night. So if you and the honey need to get the heck up out of the house for a night, go do something. How about pizza and beer and a movie? How's that sound? Well, that's exactly what we're giving you. Free pizza and beer from Saxon Hall in Brownsville, and passes to go catch a movie over at Marcus Cinemas right here in La Crosse. So that's a nice little night out for the two of you. And if you want to get in on that, you get to 957therock.com, or you use the 957 The Rock app and click Win Stuff. Do that, win yourself a little date night from Saxon Hall in Brownsville, Marcus Cinemas in La Crosse, and of course us here at 95.7 The Rock. Again, one more match for you tonight, and it is for the RWF Championship. L. Scott Roberto Shaw, who has actually held that RWF Championship since RWF Rocktoberfest way back into the fall of 2020. He has held that title ever since. Only had a handful of championship title matches. He's only defended it a couple of times. He'll be defending it tonight against Puck from the Midday Madness. Of course, Puck winning his opportunity into this match tonight by winning the Mosh Pit match back at RWF Mosh Pit. We will now take you down to Dixie Normus, who is at ringside ready to call the intros for these superstars.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm totally going to get it this time. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the RWF Championship.
Hey, better job that time, Mrs. Dixie Normus. Yes, I said Mrs. Dixie Normus. She's married. Ironically, to Drew Peacock. That's going to bring in the challenger this evening. Of course, Puck winning his way into this match, as I mentioned earlier, thanks to winning the Mosh Pit. Of course, back at RWF Mosh Pit, we had ourselves the Mosh Pit match. It was 10 of RWF's finest superstars entering the ring. And then over the top rope and both feet hitting the floor gets you eliminated until we were down to one. It was down to two with just Bags and Puck, and those two have had it out for a long, long time. Puck and Bags have had themselves some serious matches for the RWF Championship title. Bags always had the upper hand on Puck, so you got to believe that Puck has a measure of moral victory, finally putting away his old adversary in the Mosh Pit match and scoring himself a shot at the RWF Championship here and now tonight at RWF Rock of Ages. Again, Puck has had a couple of opportunities at the RWF Championship belt. One of them was way back at RWF Independence back on July 4th, where he faced Bags one-on-one, mano-a-mano, not able to come away with a championship win there. He then went for the title a second time, and inside Hell in a Cell with both Bags and Gene, and Bags again able to come away with the RWF Championship, so Puck got snubbed on that one as well, but he's coming in here with some serious purpose tonight. He wants that RWF Championship title he has craved and has been so close to for so long, but while it's been so close, it's been so far away. Is tonight the night that Puck becomes the RWF Champion? If he's going to do that, though, he's going to have to get himself past this man right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the RWF champion, L. Scott Roberto Shaw. You all know him as Scott Robert Shaw, but he goes by his in-ring name from his years down in Mexico. Of course, Scott Robert Shaw used to take some vacations, and apparently, when no one was looking, was vacationing down in Mexico and moonlighting as a luchador, and has had some serious success down there and has brought that here to the RWF, and it has earned him the RWF Championship title, which he wears around his waist right now. Now, he's only had a couple of title defenses here in the RWF for that championship belt, but he was able to win it at the Elimination Beer Tent match way back at RWF Rocktoberfest. The Elimination Beer Tent started with 2 men in the ring and one in each corner inside a lock pod. One by one, those lock pods were open, and last man standing wins, and that happened to have been L. Scott Roberto Shaw, who still wears that title to this very moment. Referee Drew Peacock will now enter the ring, and we will have ourselves the RWF Heavyweight Championship title match. Puck, of course, the challenger from the Midday Madness. You know him for the 90s at noon. Every single weekday at noon. Plays a lot of great 90s hits. Not always great. Sometimes he'll throw something in there like Semisonic or something. But hey, we all have our own opinions. That's L. Scott Roberto Shaw right there, holding that RWF Championship title. Again, he has held that since last October. Does his title reign end tonight? Doing a little rump shaking, and now a nice little flip. The most athletic man here in the RWF, L. Scott Roberto Shaw, the RWF champion. He will now hand it over to Drew Peacock, who will take that title. Is this the last time that he hands that title over? Giving Puck a good look at that title, now giving us, the crowd, here a good look at that RWF Championship title, which is on the line right now. We'll get that out of the ring. The superstars are warming up, and ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a title match. Puck, Scott Robert Shaw in the ring right now, tying it up, and Puck getting the advantage, the bigger, stronger man in this match. Woo! What a hell of a kick to the face. That was a nice little super kick from Scott Roberto Shaw there. Shaw, of course, the master of the ropes. That was a smart play on his part, bouncing Puck off of those ropes, because once you get bodies moving around, Scott Roberto Shaw there really isn't any better. And Shaw coming off the top rope, but no water in the pool as Puck gets up quickly. A little bit of speed from the bigger man in this matchup. He's going to need every bit he can to keep up with Scott Roberto Shaw. Shaw, of course, the fastest superstar here in the RWF, rivaled only maybe by Gene. As Puck is going to climb up to the high rent district. Shaw crawling his way to his feet. Puck looks like he's coaxing him up. What's he got planned? Big time karate chop off to that looked like a big karate chop right into the shoulder there. Into the trapezius muscle, or latissimus dorsi, I should say. The latissimus dorsi took some heavy damage from a big old karate chop from Puck, off the top rope even. That is a very, very large man to be chopping from, what, that must have been 15 feet high that chop must have came from. Nice little meteora out of Shaw there. Shaw speeding around that ring. He's got to keep up the pace if he's going to neutralize the size advantage from the bigger man. A big splash off the top rope, and we'll get our first cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Shaw using that speed advantage that he has, and like I said, he's going to need it. Got to keep the bigger man winded. Shaw taking some time to appeal to the crowd. He might not want to do that as Puck is crawling his way towards the corner there by Shaw. Shaw with a nice kneeling DDT. Puck kicking him off. Again, the bigger man using his side advantage. Nice little stomp to the ankle there as Shaw tries to weasel his way out of the ring. What the heck? Puck with a big time punch, and now they're fighting over by the Wookiee announce table. Puck came off the top rope there, nothing doing. And a nice little Samoan drop. Referees count at 2. Referees count at 3. Remember, champion's advantage here. That means if there is a count out, Shaw will remain the champion, so both of them make themselves back into the ring. Nice little swing neck breaker there out of Shaw. Shaw bouncing over the ropes, bouncing over Puck. Springboard frog splash. Hell of a maneuver from Scott Robert Shaw. Puck is going to have to try to get into this match. Uh-oh. That little rolling kick there is usually the precursor to the news flash. If that hits, this match could be ending. And Puck's title chances will be throttled again, but Puck's wisely rolling his way out of the ring. Got to get rid of that momentum. Puck knew after he received that little spinning kick to the side of the head, Puck knew the news flash would be coming. He wisely rolls his way out of the ring. Referees count at 3. Puck with a nice little belly-to-belly over-the-top suplex. Referees count at 5. They're going to have to get back into the ring. 6. 7. As Puck will throw Shaw back into the ring and follow him back in. Again, champion's advantage means if this ends by disqualification or count out, Scott Roberto Shaw remains the champion. Looks like he's going to hit it. The news flash. Shaw's hit the news flash. He's got the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Puck kicking out of the news flash. He needed that. Puck's title chances almost over. A nice little judo hip throw there. Puck scratched and clawed to get back into another title position here. He's got himself in, and it almost ended with a news flash. He was able to kick out of it. Puck with a nice little power bomb or powerplex there. Just a 1 count as he hits the cover. Nice little scooping powerplex. That's a new maneuver from Puck. We haven't seen that yet until tonight. So Puck digging deep into his bag of tricks here in this RWF Championship match. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Pabst LaRue, and hold on, never mind all of that. Looks like Puck might be going for the slap shot here. Puck, slap shot, middle of the ring. This is his chance for the RWF Championship. 1, 2, and a kick out. Ladies and gentlemen, L. Scott Roberto Shaw kicking out of the slap shot. Holy frijoles. Puck picking up Shaw there. One power bomb, just a deadlift power bomb, showing off that power advantage that he has over the smaller man. A nice little backbreaker to follow it up. Puck got that slap shot in. He smells blood. He knows Shaw is vulnerable. He didn't get the 3 count, but he knows Shaw is vulnerable right now. Again, this for the RWF Championship title, the one that has evaded Puck for so long here in the RWF. As Shaw with a cover, but not even a 1 count as Puck quickly kicks out of that. Big kick to the small of the back. Puck not having it. Picking up Shaw by his skull and throwing him. We'll get a cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. As I was saying, folks, thank you for joining us here at RWF Rock of Ages here in our main event this evening. Puck hitting deep six. Deep six. That's usually the precursor to a slap shot. Are we going to see a second slap shot here? Puck, slap shot. Side of the ring. Is it too close to the ropes? No. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. No. That was not a 3 count. That was 2 99/100ths. Puck trying to not show frustration. You got to believe he's a little bit frustrated. Puck has wanted that RWF Championship for so long, and he's been so close for so long as well. Nice little standing backflip there from Shaw. Shaw's starting to pick the pace back up. He's going to have to do that if he wants to retain that RWF Championship title that, again, he has held since RWF Rocktoberfest. Shaw hammering down on the inside of the knee of Puck. Puck has had knee problems in the past, so you know he's got to be trying to take the bigger man off his feet. There's that spinning kick again. Again, that is the precursor to the newsflash, and it looks like Shaw's loaded up for it right now. Shaw hitting Puck. Newsflash, middle of the ring. Shaw's hit the newsflash. Is that going to do it for Puck? Is his championship's hopes gone? 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, L. Scott Roberto Shaw in one hell of a comeback match retains the RWF Championship title, and you gotta believe Puck is frustrated as almighty hell right now. There could be hell to pay for this one. Puck may be thinking right now, no more Mr. Nice Guy. This was the first of 2 slap shots that Shaw was able to kick out of. Then there was that nice little skull throw. Puck showing all this frustration, but look, he was winded right there, as you saw. That little slow to cover there might have cost him a little bit. But again, ladies and gentlemen, L. Scott Roberto Shaw, that was deep 6. But Shaw would hit the newsflash a second time, and after a quick 3 count, the RWF Championship title stays in the hands of L. Scott Roberto Shaw. The smallest and fastest of us here in the RWF, holding that title strong. Who is going to be the one who finally unseats L. Scott Roberto Shaw? That will have to be answered at a later date. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Pabst LaRue. Thank you so much for joining us here at RWF Rock of Ages. We will see you again next week for RWF Rockfest. Thank you, and good night.